Hello, hello. It's a book haul. Woo! I am super excited. My name is Emily. Welcome to the channel to talk about this book haul. A few weeks ago, I went book shopping, not expecting to get this many, whoever is, right? And I decided I would do another video talking about all of these books. I will link the vlog down in the comment or the description box with all of these books as well. So make sure you go check those out if you so desire. Okay, let's start with middle grade because that's the majority of what I got. A lot of these I have read previously, but I'm trying to complete my series, especially my middle grade series, because I give those out to kids regularly to borrow from my library. And if they like the book, I want them to be able to have access to the next one immediately so that we can keep the trajectory of reading going. So a lot of these I have read, but some of them I haven't. So, okay. The first few, Arlo Finch in the Valley of Fire by John August. I love this book so much. And when I saw it on the shelf, it was like, ah, and it came home with me. It is technically a trilogy. I would say stop at the second one, so I make it a duology. It ends perfectly, not on a cliffhanger or anything like that. The third one starts going in directions that I don't feel are appropriate for kiddos, but these first two are so good. It is a group of like scouts-ish, but there's magical elements to it. And so they learn these magical elements and have to fight magical creatures based off of these elements, and there are different worlds. It was so fantastic. I was a little bit upset that the third one started going in wonky directions, but like I said, these first two are brilliant. This is the first one. Definitely pick this up. One of my favorites. Okay, the next one you can see right here. This is my Ranger's Apprentice shelf. I love that series with all of my heart. It's one of my favorite series. I give it to a lot of my boy clients and they just devour them. But you will see, I don't know if you can see, but right here-ish, there it is. Trying to match it on the screen. Right here, there is a hole. Now, I've given this third one to one of my clients and he lost it. It's fine. I found it. So this is the third in the Ranger's Apprentice series, An Icebound Land. These definitely need to be read in order. But I just needed the third one to complete the series. He has a bunch of, John Flanagan has a bunch of like spin-off series that I haven't looked into yet. Definitely on my radar. Definitely want to start those. But this original Ranger's Apprentice series, fantastic. In this series, we follow a orphan who becomes a ranger and there's like bows and arrows and there's lots of like intrigue and sneaking up on the bad guy and a lot of like army maneuvering type things. And I loved it so much. It was wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So I'm glad that I found that so I can complete this shelf right here. Another one that I wanted to complete that I couldn't find the exact ones I wanted, but they were there and I will figure it out later, is book 2 and book 3 in the Gregor the Overlander series. So book 2 is Gregor and the Prophecy of Bane by Suzanne Collins, excuse me. And then the third one is Gregor and the Curse of the Warmbloods by Suzanne Collins again. So Suzanne Collins is Hunger Games. This is her middle grade series, and I like it a lot better than Hunger Games. Just, you know, between you and me, that's what I like this a lot better. But we follow a young boy named Gregor in this series, and his baby sister. They get sucked into the sewer of New York City, but then end up in another world, basically, where there are, you know, they're not really fairies, but some sort of like people adjacent. But then also there are bats and snakes, not snakes, spiders and cockroaches and a bunch of other creepy crawler things that like make me want to, you know, make my skin crawl. But in the book, I loved them. Oh my goodness, they were fantastic. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. All I need is 5 now. Excellent. They are a different version, but you know what? I'm just gonna suck it up and I have them, so we're good. Okay. Look at how bright and colorful those are. Oh, I love it. So this is the Lemonade War series by Jacqueline Davies. They're hilarious. I found them in this version. So this is the second one. I couldn't find the first one. That was the only one I'm missing now. I have it in the other one, but not in this version. Anyway, so Lemonade Crime, The Bell Bandit, The Magic Trap, The Candy Smash, and The Bridge Battle. I love this series so much. It is absolutely adorable. We follow a brother and sister. The older brother really struggles in school. I think they're 4th graders. And the sister is very, very smart. So she's actually jumped a grade. And the older brother, and now they're in the same class. And the brother is furious. He's like, well, I'm not gonna have my baby sister in the same class as me, especially when she's smarter than I am. And so in the first one, they make this, in Lemonade War, they make this deal that whoever earns the most money over the summer selling lemonade, they each get something from the other one or something like that. And it's adorable. It's so school positive. And in the first one, you learn about math. And in each one has specific things that you learn about. So like, this is like the judicial system. And then this is, like new friends, I think, in this one. And then like in this one, it's journalism. And this is a lot of engineering in this one. And I can't remember, I think a lot of magic, things in this one, obviously, but they're just so cute and so fun. They're just so cute and so fun, and I love this series. I've given it to a couple of kiddos, especially some of my struggling kiddos that struggle with reading, and they loved it just as much. So yay, I have the whole series now, which I'm so excited about. Okay, this next one, I read the first one back during March, for middle grade March. And it was called Artemis Fowl by Owen Coulter. And I knew that I wanted to get the rest of the series. And I found it. Da, 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 da. And it's in the right, what is this called? The cover design? Anyway. This is the one I have, so I'm super excited. I have all of them. Okay, book 2 looks like The Arctic Incident. Book 3 is The Eternity Code. Book 4 is The Opal Deception. Book 5 is The Lost Colony. Book 6 is The Time Paradox. Book 7 is The Atlantis Complex. And then book 8 is The Last Guardian. So I have all 8 now. I have not read the rest of this series. I read the first one. In the first one, we follow a human boy who is a wealthy genius. So he has unlimited money and unlimited resources, and he's kind of like a savant-ish. And he knows all about the fairy world and like leprechauns and gargoyles and like just the whole fairy world. And so he captures a fairy because he needs something from them. I can't remember exactly. But then, so the fairy and the human world collide. I was hooked immediately. There's a little bit more swearing than I would like in middle grade. Nothing explicit by any means, but I just don't like any swearing in kids' books, and this had just a smidgen more than I would like. But I've got them all. Now I can read them. So, yahoo. Okay, next are my more adult books, more geared towards adult. I have 4 for ya. I have 2 nonfiction and 2 fiction. Let's do nonfiction first. So my parents are gonna laugh when they see these. I am really trying hard to learn more about finances and sort of that world, just because in the past I have said, ooh, it's boring. And as a, fully formed adult now, I'm trying to take adulting more seriously and learn more about that sort of aspect of it. So I found both of these, which is something that I have been looking for, and these were very, very inexpensive compared to what they normally are. So Breaking Free from Broke by George Camel, and Love Your Life, Not Theirs by Rachel Cruz. So I'm super excited about both of those, just helping understand money better and utilizing your money for good things, getting out of debt, things like that. So I'm really excited for both of those. And then I've never heard of one of these, but I've heard of one of them. So the one that I have heard of that I love this author is Catherine Ray. I want to collect and read all of her books. I have read, I think, 3 so far, and I've loved every single one of them. So this is the Printed Letter Bookshop. I'm really excited for this one. I have no idea what it's about, and I'm okay with that because I trust Catherine Ray. She always does a really good job. I've read 1 full romance and then 2 historical fiction-esque ones. So I'm really excited for this one. Yes. Okay, and then the last one, this was a cover buy, and it was just stunning. I mean, look at how pretty that is. All the mosaic tiles. Oh, it just looked so pretty. So I was like, ooh, that looks interesting. And then I read the back, I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. So this is Midnight at the Tuscany Hotel by James Market. Second World War, set in Italy, maybe? I can't remember exactly what it's about. I can just read it. After 13 months in the Second World War, Vittorio Gandhi is haunted by memories, and his former life is unrecognizable. Once a gifted painter, now he can't bear the vivid bleeding colors on a canvas. His young son doesn't remember him, and his wife, Valerie, is scared of him. But the most disconcerting change is in Vito's father, Robert Gandhi, who has fallen far from a bigger-than-life sculptor to a man whose mind has been taken by Alzheimer's. Oh my goodness. I have family members and friends who have suffered from Alzheimer's. Oh, that's so scary. When Robert steals away in the night, his loved ones go to the only place he might remember, the now abandoned Tuscany Hotel that he once managed and called home with his wife and muse Magdalena. When they find him there, Robert's mind is sound and his memories are intact. Before long, word gets out that drinking from the fountain at the hotel can restore the memories of those suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia. The room once again fills up with guests, not artists this time, but people seeking control over their memories and lives. Vito desperately wants to clear his own mind, but as he learns more about his mother's life and her tragic death, he begins to wonder whether drinking the water comes at a price. So it sounds like there might be some different timelines, different storylines. I'm excited for it. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. That one's definitely high on my radar. Okay, that was the book haul. If you've read any of these, please let me know which ones should I read first. All of these, like I said, will be linked in the description box along with the vlog where I bought them. And we will talk in the comments. I love talking with you guys down there, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.